here we are at the last 16 of the Europa League competition. 16 teams aiming to get to this magnificent stadium here in Gdansk, the Stadion Energa. Spurs have made it here and they take on Dinamo Zagreb. Can we get past our Croatian opponents and get to the stadium to compete for this famous trophy? Hello there, and welcome to this, quite frankly, important episode of the live stream. It's Crisandro, of course. It's just going to be me today. Usually I have my partner in crime, Bill, ready and waiting to offer his pearls of wisdom on today's game, but it's just going to be me. He'll be back for the second leg, though, but this is a big game, really. It's the third round, or the round of 16, if you like. I try to keep it as simple as possible. And we take on Dinamo Zagreb of Croatia, and a very tricky opponent. And it's going to take quite a lot of our nous really to try and get past them. There, a lot of people are decrying the Croatian league or decrying them as such, but they're a merit. So it's going to be a tricky tie. But and I think with that in mind, it looks like Jose Mourinho is going to go all out to try and beat them. So and what I mean by that is the lineup, as you can probably see in a moment. And there we go. He's going relatively strong, really. But actually, there's no relatively about it. It's actually quite strong in the forward line. We've got Kane and Son starting, and Lamela with Dele supporting. It's bold. I guess the idea is to try and let home advantage count on this occasion, and try and get the result in early, and then think about taking the players off. But it is a very strong start. It's a very strong starting lineup. To go through it all, Lloris is in goal. You can see there, and then we've got the back four, by the looks of it, of Aurier, Sanchez, Dyer comes back in, and Davies. So Reguilon will get a little rest, although he's going to be on the bench. There's going to be the double pivot of Sissoko and Ndombele, which I guess could work. I mean, I guess I prefer to see a midfielder in there, who would actually hold that midfield, and then allow his midfield partner to do the fetch and carry. But obviously, that we only got one guy at the moment who does that, and he's been playing every single game almost. So he does need a rest. Does Højbjerg, although he's going to be on the bench tonight as well. And Sissoko comes back in after a few games rest, and he's going to be partnering in Ndombele, who's been resting the last couple of games as well. And so it is going to be a dynamic pivot, and hopefully we'll see the fruits of that. Then, as I said, further up is the front four of Dele, Eric Lamela, Son Heung-min, and Harry Kane. And hopefully Son and Kane looking to try and to get that partnership going again. Son, who hasn't scored in about 10 games, looking to try and break his duck here against a very, very tricky Dinamo Zagreb side. And it is going to be a tough game, no doubt about it at all. It is going to be a tough one. And a lot of people are pretty much, I've been listening and watching a lot of the previews of other channels, and people saying that we're going to be playing a pub side. Even in our group, there's been people saying that as well. That's not going to be the case. It's not going to be the case. They are going to be a very tricky side. They do produce a lot of good players, as we should know. We've had a couple of their players in the past, Messrs. Modric and Cranshaw, and they keep churning these young players, and they keep bringing through a new team, and they keep bringing through a very exciting side. And so it's not going to be that easy. But then again, most of the games that we played so far in this competition have been kind of tricky in its own way. So we just have to try and get through it if we can, and that's all we can do. Just play our best, which I guess is why we're going strong, and we then also try and put this game to bed early, and then we shall see. And as I was saying, if I could show you the team again, that bench there looks very good as well. It does look very good. You got Vinicius in those. Oh, I think it's very the most unlucky guy to be left out because I think he's been actually been playing all right so far. I mean, yeah, he's having a few settling problems. Of course he would. I mean, it's kind of in and out of the team, isn't he? So of course he's going to take a little while to settle in, and especially if he's playing well one game and suddenly he's not playing in the next. It was obviously going to take a little while to try and try and get that rhythm going. But I think he's done well, and I think it's kind of unlucky not to be starting tonight because I would like to have seen him start tonight because yeah, he does have something to offer, I'd say. And then you can see there Lucas, who's been playing very well the last few games. Bergwijn, who I actually thought might start today, but he's going to be on the bench, going to be an impact sub. And he's another guy who needs to just get his rhythm going so he can get himself a couple of goals. Hasn't scored yet this season, and yeah, he's going to need that. Bale, of course, who doing rather well. Doing very well in the last few games. Six goals in 6 games, isn't it? At the moment, and yeah, he's on the bench, and he's going to be another person who might impact from the bench if need be. And of course, Winks, Højbjerg, Alderweireld, who has been resting as well, Doherty, who's been all right in the last couple of games. I mean, he did come out and talk about his having to adjust in the first in his first half of the season, really, and he knows that he's to kind of up his game a bit, and I'd admire him for coming out and saying that, and hopefully we'll see the best of him in the remaining games and more of it next season, hopefully. And Tanganga, who he's always been there or thereabouts this season. He hasn't. I don't think if he's actually started or even come on. I'm sure he's coming on in a couple of games this season, but his playing time at the moment has been very, very limited, and that's probably going to be an issue, really. I'd like to see him get a few more minutes under his belt. Reguilon, Whiteman, the goalkeeper, and Hart as well. So, I mean, the beauty of the Europa League is that you're allowed 5 substitutions, and so that does bring about fantastic flexibility this season, and it is going to be. I think that is going to be needed, especially when if we do manage to put this game to bed as early as possible, and then we can look to change the team as much as we can, and then we will see about resting a few players. That should be the aim, and we shall see if we're able to do that. But so far, it's been a good road to this part of the competition. Really, we've played 3 games more than our opponents, really, and it is going to be well. Let me show you what I mean, because it is going to be a well. I'll have a look at there for you, and there we go. It is going to be an interesting game tonight because sorry about that, there's a technical issues there because Zagreb. Well, this is our route to this around at the moment because with Zagreb, they are a side who are very, very tough to get through, and I'll show you why in a minute. But this is our route so far into this round of 16, or the third round, as I like to call it. We had the very early qualifying rounds, didn't we, where we took on Plovdiv away from home 1-2-1. The third qualifying round and took on Shkondia, didn't we, against Macedonia, 1-3-1, and then the big one in the playoff rounds, which got us into this competition proper, 1-7-2 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and that's why we're going to the group stage, and some decent results there. Just kind of condensed it into home and away results to keep it nice and simple, and it does kind of look a bit mixed, doesn't it? It looks like we've been brilliant at home. I don't mean brilliant at home. Royal Antwerp, we won 2-0 at home. Lask, we won 3-0 at home. Ludogorets, we won 4-0 at home. And then away from home is where we have the issues, by the looks of it, losing 1-0 in that very, very tepid performance against at Royal Antwerp. We played Antwerp away from home first, and we before the home game, but I just simplified it here just to show you. And Lask, that topsy-turvy game where Joe Hart did kind of make a couple of mistakes. That ended 3-3, and then away from home was 3-1. But excuse me, if you look at the performances at home, it looks like we were very, 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 very hard to beat at home. In terms of getting past the defence, Wolfsberger in the last round, we won the first leg away from home 4-1, and then the second leg we won at home 4-0. So since beating Maccabi Haifa at home, that was the home performance. We haven't conceded a goal yet at home, which is a very good, which is very good for our defence, really, because obviously it has been very heavily maligned this season, and rightly so. But in Europe, at home, we've been doing the business, and we haven't conceded that many goals. Well, we conceded quite a few goals away from home, especially in the group stages. But other than that, it's been quite good for us, really. And then if we look at Dinamo Zagreb's route to this round right now, we'll see when it comes up. There we go. And he had to play the playoff round because they qualified as champions, so they dropped down from the Champions League qualifiers and straight into the playoffs, and they took on Estonia's Flora Tallinn at home and won 3-1. And you can see that there probably is a common denominator before you get to the second round. You look at the first round group stages; they don't concede goals. Well, they find it, or their defense is really, really hard to beat. The only side that actually scored against them in the group stage was CSKA Moscow from Russia, of course, and that can tell you quite a lot about their defense. Really, they played Wolfsberger as well, and although they scored 4 goals in both games, they didn't concede a single goal. Whereas, of course, we conceded that one, although we scored 8 against them. And they played Feyenoord as well, drawing at home and winning at the De Kuip, which is the toughest go. We should know. We had a few issues playing at their stadium in the past. And then you get to the second round. It's the figures are the wrong way around. I do apologise, but they did play Krasnodar, Russia, and they won 3-2 in Russia, and then won 1-0 at home. So they are a very tough side to get past, and so when people are saying that it should be a walkover, should be able to put out any kind of side right now and beat them, that is not going to be the case. It will not be the case, and although I would like it to be as simple and as fluid as that, is not going to be the case. But we shall see. We shall see what happens, and hopefully we get to do the business tonight, and then we worry about the second leg a little later on. What I mean by that is that we do the business, score 2 or 3 tonight, maybe even 4. Take off all the players that need to be rested for the weekend, and then we worry about the second leg as the second leg comes. Put it all to bed and just relax. But is this going to be a tough tie? No, make no mistake about it. But we have to make home advantage count. That's probably the best thing that came out of the draw, really, because we were when the draw happened, we were actually meant to be playing away from home, but because Arsenal also were drawn away from home, and they take on Olympiacos later tonight. And because they were drawn away, and because they were also the cup holders, I meant that they get first dibs. And because obviously playing away from home in the first leg is more preferential, I meant that we had to play at home in the second leg, so play home in the first leg. They just kind of switched around, which is fine. which is fine. We have to try and make it count really, and just kind of hopefully. Well, I don't know about you. I mean, what would you prefer? Would you prefer to play the home leg first, or the away leg? Because I don't know. I'm just thinking that if you manage to get a, you make home advantage count, rack up all the goals, and then when it comes to the away game, it should be kind of plain sailing, really, shouldn't it? The old adage of beat them at home and then draw away. That could be quite useful in this game, and they might come in quite handy. So, but hopefully, hopefully we do the business, and we really need to. Kickoff's in about 9 minutes, and let me see what you think. Have you seen the lineup? It's is it good? Is it are you happy with it? Let us know. As you can see there, it's just running along the bottom now. Larissa's the captain for this one, of course. But I don't know. I don't know if I feel nervous for tonight. I don't know if it's nerves or whether it's just like a knowing expectation. But I don't feel too bad. I don't feel too bad going into tonight's game. But we shall see what happens, really. But yeah, I'm quietly confident. I mean, I've already got my hotel. Well, I did have my hotel booked in Gdansk. That's how confident I am of getting to the final. But obviously, we can't get to the we can't go to the final now because well, the final will be in May, of course, and there won't be that much travel allowed until around about June time. So it has to be put on the back burner, unfortunately. But what do you think? How optimistic are you? I mean, we've got to this stage now, and as you've seen, we've had to play a lot of tricky teams to get to this stage, and we had to start this competition earlier than everybody else. Well, than most people, I should say, earlier than Zagreb, anyway. And so, what do you think? Can we get to the final? Can we beat Zagreb tonight? I'm probably getting ahead of myself, but it's going to be a very tricky tie. Well, I'm not quite sure what to make of it, really. But of course, for everyone that's just coming in and just joining us now, you can see there the team lineup is rolling along the bottom. Harry Kane starts tonight. That's probably the big thing to take away from this one. That is going to be Harry Kane starting. Many people thought he was actually going to be rested tonight and I'll be used at the weekend, but it looks like the idea is to put the game to bed as early as possible, and then try and rest a few players ahead of the weekend. What do you think? Is that going to be a good idea? Do you think that will work out? Who knows? But it's a bold move, and we've gone as strong as we can, and that is good. That is good. I think it's going to be a good. Hopefully, it'll be a good game for Lamella. Really, I would have liked to have seen Dele play tonight. I would have liked to have seen him, be rewarded with a start tonight. But I have a feeling he might come on later on if things go well. And the double pivot, are you worried about that? I think it looks sturdy. It looks like two really strong guys in the middle there. It looks like it's going to be, it's going to be a case of thou shalt not pass. And you got two players there that know how to carry the ball. One with amazing strength and one with such guile to get away from his marker. It looks like it's going to be quite a quite an interesting midfield there. But yeah, that should be interesting. Defense. What do you make of it? Sanchez has been playing quite well. I mean, sure, he's had a few issues. He's had a couple of issues, hasn't he, in the last couple of games, especially at Fulham, where we were lucky to get away with that one. And obviously, he kicked the ball out against the Fulham player and it hit his hand. One thing to note about that, because there was a lot of confusion as to why that was the case. That's that was a handball. The rule has now changed, which we can acknowledge now. The rule has changed now, but basically, it was a case of if the ball strikes the hand of the attacker at any point in the move and it leads to a goal, then that goal will be disallowed. So they have kind of thankfully changed the rule, but it's come a little bit too late for, especially for us. And well, we shall see what happens, really. But the Sanchez they did get away with one in that one, and had a few issues against Crystal Palace as well. Was he at fault for that goal? Was it Alderweireld's? Some people can't agree on who was at fault for that one there, but it led to the goal. That's the thing that it comes down to. But other than that, he's been very sturdy. He's been very strong. He's actually been keeping guard quite well, and it's good to see Aurier back. I know he's still not most people's cup of tea this season, despite playing quite well this season. It's always going to be a case of what if and what if and what if. A few other results have come through just now, and interesting ones, very interesting, involving two British sides. Manchester United have drawn 1-1 with AC Milan. Last before I came online, they were leading 1-0. So it must have been a very late equaliser, that one. And Rangers quite a creditable draw there in Prague, taking on Slavia Praga, drawing 1-1 there. Good performance for them. Good performance, very good performance. And the other results there: Dinamo Kiev losing at home to Villarreal, which is quite a surprise. That one, quite a surprise. And Ajax, our frenemies, beating Young Boys 3-0. So that is a good performance. Very good performance, that one. And well, it looks like the teams are preparing to come out now, which should be interesting. Looks like Spurs will be in their all white, of course, which is good to see. I do love that all white, the European white. You just know it's going to be you just know it's a European night because of that kit coming out. It's good to see, and waiting to see Zagreb, see what they're wearing, and it looks like they've got a change strip. No, that's a goalkeeper. So it looks like they're going to play in their all blue, very famous all blue of Dinamo Zagreb. So, nerves. Am I nervous? I don't know if I'm nervous or not. I guess you can say I'm kind of apprehensive, and that's to be expected. I guess it's going to be it's a big game. I want to see us win this trophy. I want to see us. It's what 2008. I keep banging on about this in every feed. 2008 is a long time to go. It's a long time since we last won a trophy, and to me, that's not good enough. That is nowhere near good enough for a side that wants to be big, that claims to be big. We have to be winning trophies, at least one trophy a year. We have to be, just simply have to be. Otherwise, what is the point? I see Tele's on the. Yeah, I see Dele is actually on the pitch. Is that a late change? And if so, who's not playing? Yeah, Dele is actually on the pitch. Okay, that's strange. So looks like Dele's going to be on, and oh, I made a mistake. For some reason I thought that Dele was on the bench. My error. My error. Yeah, Dele is starting. I'm not quite sure who I thought was in there. Maybe I just got the other lineup from the Crystal Palace game in my head. But yeah, the exchange of of the pennants, and won't be long now before kickoff. Yeah, This should be good. This should be good. Dinamo Zagreb. Well, Kevin Teofile Catherine. I know that player from somewhere. Did he play it? I want to say Bayern Munich, but probably not. But they have some hard hitters. Petkovic, tall striker, and quite a bully as well. So we have to, yeah, so we have to keep it. Yeah, we have to keep it right up there. Don't let him have an inch, which is why I was kind of, actually, I guess is why Dyer is playing to try and counter that. But yeah, it's going to be. This is going to be a tough night. I mean, a tough night. But I do like the Dynamo Kiev kit though. It's kind of like a proper shiny navy blue, and yeah, it does look good. But let us show them what North London is like. Let's show them what we're made of. It's going to be a cracking one, I'm sure. And there we go, and it's now kicked off, and they're straight on. Jeez, jeez. Straight from kickoff almost, and they very nearly through on goal there. That was 9 seconds in. That was scary stuff already. Zoran Mamic is their coach, but I was just about to say that we need to start like a house on fire, and then we give the ball away, and it's through and goal now, and he's got the legs on Davinson Sanchez, and that's a very tame shot, and we were lucky there. That was a poor ball there. I'm sure it was Ndombele that just gave the ball away, trying to spread it, but he just gave it straight to Orsic by the looks of it. I think it was Orsic, not Petkovic. So literally within a minute, could have given away 2 goals. Yeah, was I right to be nervous? Who knows? Mm. Anyway, but well, let's just try to settle down now. Let's just try to settle down into our rhythm, because that was a scary opening minute. Yeah, so that will be a tough nut to crack, but I didn't think we were just gonna hand it over to him like that. But that was a good move there. Dombele through the lines, and this is Lamella. Simple ball in, and is out for a corner. No, it's not. Yeah. Oh, no, I thought it clipped somebody, but I guess it's not. It's going to be a goal kick. But yeah, I mean, what the hell was that at the start? Jeez, it's like we just fell asleep literally from kickoff, and that was lucky. Foul given away there by Sanchez, and it's going to be a free kick to um, Dinamo Zagreb after a foul on Petkovic. Guess that's the idea, to try and get close to him and to try and rattle him. I'm pretty sure he would have had that kind of treatment in the Croatian league. The defenders there are big, bustling, and they take no prisoners in Croatia. So that kind of treatment won't be any won't be new to him at all. But you can see right there that's when they have the ball, we try and file back as quickly as they can, but we're pushing out now and pressing. So that's a new thing now. So we're now actually looking to press straight from the off, and they've beaten that press now. And here they are on the attack. It was a good play. That's great tackle, and Son couldn't get away from him. But but yes, we are attacking the goal to my left in the all white kit, and Maya there's a little Modric lookalike there, giving away a free kick, and Dinamo Zagreb in their shiny navy blue attacking the goal to my right. So yeah, this. I mean, Of course, I was well as we're passing about the passing around the back there, just reminiscing. Really, of course, I was a little bit young when we last won this version of the trophy, the old UEFA Cup, 1984. That was, and it was a glorious night from all accounts, from what I've seen on on YouTube and stuff. But but yeah, I would be immensely happy if if we actually can win this trophy. I mean, it's a trophy that's taken a bit of a battering. That's a good ball there. Oh, Son tried to dink a little curling crossfield ball there, and luckily just flew out of play there. Quite using acres of space down this down our left hand side. So maybe that's something we could explore. By looks of it, not quite sure how he got so much space there, but he tried to dink a curling ball in towards Dele Alli, and unfortunately, it was just too high for Dele. Right. But yeah, as I was saying, was way too young in 1984 to appreciate Spurs winning that trophy then. And yeah, we've got to numerous quarterfinals in the Europa League. Cup Winners' Cup, I remember in 1991, got to the quarterfinal of that one, and went out the final, of course. That was 1992, sorry, not 1991. And since then, I've kind of treasured every kind of European adventure we've been on. It doesn't matter which trophy we're in or which trophy we're competing with, as long as we go out there and try and win it. And numerous quarterfinals since then. And then the last time we got past the quarterfinal stage, we went all the way to the final. That was the Champions League a couple of years ago. And they've got space here on that on our left hand side where Dwayne Davis was. Just come out and closed it, but the cross was allowed to go in, and that was dealt with by the defence. It's good. So far so good. Right. Okay, that's good. So we are closing down, and it's good to see so far at the start here. We are actually pressing and pressing quickly as well, and pressing as a unit, which is what I want to see, which is all I want everyone wanted to see, really. So it's good to see that we're doing that. Oh, so that's fine. No, that's fine. We're now just keeping the ball and just trying to play it around, trying to find some kind of chink in their armor. Davinson Sanchez with the ball out there to Ori, gets it back again. And this is Dyer, spreads it out to Davis, who plays the ball through to Dele Alli, who then knocks it out of play. So for everyone who's watching there, what was your favourite memory of Europe, really? Apart from the Champions League final, if you want to call that a memory, even the Champions League semi-final, really. That's probably the more memorable out of the two. But yeah, best memory. I've been fortunate to say that I've been to a couple of games over the years, and I guess the one that does stick out in my memory is when we took on Benfica. That would have been my favourite game, I think, except that obviously we went out. But and I'm not really a fan of high-scoring games, as those in the group would know. But yeah, that was a high-scoring second leg, the high-scoring first leg as well. Although we were 3-1 down, from what I remember, drew the second leg 2-2. But I just enjoyed the trip, enjoyed the stadium, enjoyed the city, enjoyed the people. It was a great, great, great trip. Just a case that just unfortunate that we went out of it in such a fashion. That was a good run there by Lamella, and yeah, we seem to be quite comfortable, which is good. But Dyer, I think he wants to do a Toby, doesn't he, with that long robot decides against it, and we're playing good football, but then it's given away there by Dele. But then we've got the ball back now. There's Aurier. This is Sissoko. Good skill by Ndombele. Good through ball there. That's fantastic. This is Kane. Oh, and there's Kane's whip ball there. It's deflected there by Teofile Catherine, and is out for a corner. But that deflection could have gone anywhere. Could have gone anywhere. It looks like we settled down a little bit now since after that crazy first 45 seconds. It's 9 minutes and 23 seconds into the game at my end, and the scoreline currently reads Tottenham Hotspur 0, Dinamo Zagreb 0, and it's a quarter to Spurs. A few issues in the box there, but hopefully nothing to write home about. Corner now taken, and keeper punches it, although he could have easily grabbed it, and then there's a swipe of the ball there by Davies, and it just trickles up out the line well wide as well. Goal kick to Zagreb. So it's a cautious start here. Well, not cautious after the first 45 seconds, but now we're kind of trying to assert our own kind of pressure and trying to assert our own kind of dominance now. And we are closing them down, which is just literally what I want to see. Really, I want to see us closing them down quickly, instead of just letting them have room to play. And that's what I've noticed that we've been doing in the last few games, especially in the Premier League, and it's worked a treat. And we're now taking it on board here and trying to. There we go, good snapping tackle. That should be our throw, and it is. And yeah, we are now making teams uncomfortable. We're trying to stop them from feeling that they have the entire stadium to play in. And that's what I want to see. That's what I've been wanting to see for a while now, and we're now doing it. And maybe it's just a case of getting the players' fitness up or whatnot. But and Dar with Toby out of their old ball. That's actually quite good, but just a miscontrol there by Dele. Otherwise, he would have been through on goal. That was a good ball by Dyer there. And here's Davis. Sonny on the ball now. Comes inside. Oh, it's good skill. Pass one, pass two. And then he passes it back there to Sanchez. And here we go. Trying to play it inside, and he does. Aurier, that's a good ball. There's nobody in the middle. Nobody in the middle, man. Good play there by Aurier. Very good play there. Good ball in there by Sissoko. And nobody at all gambling in the penalty box. And that's the upsetting part there of all that. Sissoko was giving the ball away there to Zagreb, but Ndombele has picked it up again. And here's Dele. It's a lovely ball! Just too high for Kane. But Spurs now starting to stretch him. Spurs now starting to stretch him. That was Lamella actually with the ball there. Lovely ball. Just unlucky there. Just unlucky. Just unlucky. Of course, we have played Zagreb before in this competition. Back when it was still called I'm sure it was still called the Europa League. No, it's called the UEFA Cup, and had that really strange group stage, if you remember, where 5 teams in the group only played each other once, and I'm not quite sure how they decided who plays at home and who plays away, but we played Dinamo Zagreb at home, and we ended up winning that game 4-0. Was that under Harry Redknapp? Or was that Martin Yule? Can't remember, but yeah, that shows how long ago it was in the old White Hart Lane, of course. But we won that tie of 4-0. But they've messed around with this competition so much. I mean, I can understand why some people don't take this competition seriously anymore, because that group stage was absolutely stupid. Can't remember how many groups it was. It was 8 groups, wasn't it? 8 groups of 5 played each other once. It was dumb. But obviously they've sorted it out now. But at the same time, they then introduced the losers from the Champions League will qualify for it. And they messed around with the competition too much. Now they brought in a third competition, the Conference League, which if we win the League Cup, we qualify for. Long ball there and just over Dele's head. But yeah, it should be interesting there. Should be very interesting. Well, thank you, Marco Savaritz. Obviously a Dinamo Zagreb fan, but it's all good. We welcome all fans here, and it's good to see. And that would be one place I would love to go if we were allowed to, because I went to the who do we play again? Crvena Zvezda in Belgrade, of course. And I enjoyed Serbia quite a lot. I enjoyed Belgrade. I mean, obviously, I haven't been to all of Serbia, but I enjoyed Belgrade quite a bit. And you just say, I'm of Serbia. I'm not quite sure what that means. Armo, does that mean come on Serbia or something? Or not quite sure. But yeah, I enjoyed going to Belgrade. It was a very good crack. Lovely city. Lovely city. And sorry, my Serbo-Croat is not as good as it should be. So I know Zvezda means star. Oh, Milan. Yeah, they'll have to translate that one for me, I'm afraid. But thanks for writing in. Let us know. And yeah, it's I enjoyed. As I was saying, I enjoyed Belgrade. It was a good crack. Everyone was friendly. I loved it. So I would love to have gone to Zagreb if we were allowed to. And I imagine that to be a good crack as well. But yeah. Fortunately, I won't be able to go. But one day I will. One day I will. I remember the first ever European competition I was aware of Spurs being in. That was the 1991, 92. Well, let's just stay with this attack for a start. There's out for a corner there. Good ball in there by Aurier, and Teofile Katarin, the Zagreb defender, puts it out. But Aurier's put on some 2 good balls there in the in that right hand side. And yeah, that's a bit. I'm from Hrvatska. I know that Hrvatska means Croatia. So yeah, welcome my Croatian friend. Uh, Hope you're enjoying the match as much as I am. Really, we're starting quite well. But I actually admire Dinamo Zagreb. They've done very, very well. I mean, I understand. I know that are they clear at the top of the league in Croatia? Are they how far clear at the top of the league are they? Because because that would show the strength of the team that we're playing tonight. Because I would say there's been a lot of disrespect. The Sonny goes down quite painfully. Hopefully he's all right. Jakic there with a challenge, but there's been a lot of disrespect towards Dinamo Zagreb, and you have to respect what they've done in this competition so far. In the group stage, they only conceded 1 goal. Shows how good they are. So they're not a team of farmers or a pub team, as many people are saying. Against Krasnodar, a very, very tricky side, they beat them away from home 3-2. Not easy to win in Russia. It's not easy to win in Russia. And then, of course, they finished it off by winning 1-0 at Bears. They're a good side. They're a very good side. I just watched the free kick going in there. It was a good ball there with Sonny. And this is Ndombele with a lovely ding ball, but too far for everybody, and that's going to go out harmlessly for a goal kick. Modric the best in 2018. Yeah. Yeah, was more than likely. Modric, 2018, now been at Real Madrid. They won the European Cup then, didn't they? Or the Champions League then, didn't they? Did they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they beat Liverpool in the final, I'm sure. Hmm. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Dalisnaj Rvatsky. I don't know, it means something Croatian. That's as far as my Serbo-Croat goes. I do apologise. I hope my pronunciation was all right there. But I said, welcome everybody, welcome all. But so far, we've actually settled in quite well and doing quite well. Yeah, keeping him at arm's length and creating some opportunities, and that's a good play. That's good football. That's lovely play, and that's out wide now to Aurier, who's out wide. Lovely cross in, and the keeper just boots it away like it was nothing. I like that move. That was good. Um, Likarovic, was that his name? There, the goalkeeper. But that was a great save. Well, he just booted it away like just didn't give it a toss. He really just did not give it a toss. Lamella was unlucky there. But Spurs now probing the probing. We're literally just pinning them back. And I think that's what I think Zagreb know that yeah, it's going to be heavy weather here. So I think they might be just very happy to just. That's a lovely unlucky there. Teofile there clearing his lines. That's a nice little dink ball. Now Spurs try to press again. Okay, and they've beaten that press. Lovely run there, and Dele getting back brilliantly, stopping him. He's hounding him. Well played, Dele. Well played, Dele. And it's just been cleared there. And we have to do, and that's out of play. But there we go. That's what happens when we restrict the space, and the opposition can't play. That's literally all we have to do. And if we'd figure that out, especially when we were top of the league, things would be a lot smoother right now, wouldn't they? A lot smoother. But yeah. Well, for all his dominance and through his possession, we really need to try and score a goal at least. Dele there, good bit of skill there, holds on to it, but delightful control there by Dele. And the ball's now spread wide from Ndombele to Davis, back to Ndombele. Out to Sanchez. Out to Lamella. That's to Kane. That's a lovely through ball there. And Lamella picks it up again. There's Davis. Lovely ball there. And, not the best control. Oh, lovely skill. We're just wide. Unlucky Dele. He made, the control wasn't the best to start off with, but then he almost made something out of nothing there. And unlucky there. Kane there with a lovely raking pass. And yeah, almost. Looks like it's going to be an aerial bombardment now to try and open up the space against Dinamo Zagreb. But that was a lovely bit of skill there from Dele. And yeah, unfortunately, it all came to nothing. Look at that, they're hunting in packs. I love it. But they are very, very tricky and very, very technical. The Croatian players, they really are. Hmm. Okay, so that's now wide there to Kane. That's a good ball. Oh, but that just stretches. Those long balls actually just stretches the play a bit. Now he actually pushes Zagreb back, and that's good play. Here's Lamella. Lovely score by Lamella. He's inside the penalty box. Oh, the post! Get in there! Come on! Harry Kane there with a lovely goal there. Brilliant movement, brilliant football. And Lamella getting congratulations there because that was a lovely bit of skill of the defender. His shot there hit the post and the keeper all ends up. But then he had fantastic. And then you had Kane there all open to slot it in. And you have to say it has been coming and it is richly deserved. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Dinamo Zagreb 0. Fantastic performance. Oh well, you have to say that was deserved. You have to say that was deserved. And yeah, fantastic. It's good. Oh, you have to say that as richly deserved. Oh, well, here they come again. Good play. Very good play. Kane there. Another goal for him. Another goal from this season. Well, so now the plan must be now to try and get another couple, put this game to bed. Unlucky there. Oops, that has to be the plan now. All right. I just shown it again there. I mean, the strength there from Lamella to hold off the defender. Then he goes past two players. A bit of skill there. Then the poke shot there off the post, beat the keeper, all ends up, and then as you can see there, Kane just slots it in to make it 1-0. It's good. It's very good. Oh, we definitely do need another couple of goals, I would say. If I was greedy, I'd say we need to win this one by 3 or 4 clear goals, just so that we can then rest a few more players, you know, and then worry about the weekend. And then when the second leg comes up on the next Thursday, we'll it should just be a formality. But yeah, I can relax a bit now, and especially the way we're playing as well, where we're just pressing and kind of you know squeezing the life out of Zagreb, especially when they cross the halfway line. I'm relatively confident now that you know we shouldn't be caught in the surprise like we were in the first 45 seconds. Let's see how it all pans out first. Okay, now we're through again now, and this is Dele. Good skill there. It's out now to Sonny, who has Ben Davis on the overlap. Lovely through ball in the box, and that's just. There's the one criticism I will have at the moment is that there's nobody gambling in the 6-yard area. Literally nobody gambling in the 6-yard area. It just seems to be way too open. That's a lovely ball there. Sonny picks up there. That's a lovely crossfield ball. This is Davies. Sissoko. Dele. Oh. Okay, and now here they're on the attack. As you see there, not really been given any kind of room, although they managed to beat that press now with a crossfield pass. There we go. Good save there by Lloris. Good save there. I suppose it looks like a routine save, but you know, when you haven't had much to do so far, those kind of balls can kind of defeat you. And it was Petkovic again with a chance, and very well dealt with. But so far so good. 30 minutes in, and 1-0 up, and relatively comfortable. Doing very well at the moment. So yeah. Like I said, I'm just greedy. I want to see another 2, maybe another 3 goals go in, just so they can say this tie has been put to bed, and we then will try and keep it tight in this. Jesus, but Kane's got away with that. It's a lovely crossfield ball there. Sonny has found some space. Dele now in the penalty area, and he's turned him. Oh, that's good. Oh, lucky, almost had him there. Almost had him. I think I went outplayed, didn't it? No, referee says no. So they clear it upfield, and it's just going to come straight back at them now. This is what I want to see from Spurs. Total domination. Zagreb now all camped out in their own box, being pushed back really more than anything else. Oh, and there we go. The keep ball now to try and. Oh, that's a lovely ball there. Dele's claiming hand. No, Sonny's claiming handball. But I think with the proximity of the player and the way the ball flew in, I don't think he's going to get. I don't think he's ever going to get that. I don't think he's ever going to get a decision. Didn't even hit his arm anyway. He just came off his chest. So yeah, it was never going to get that decision. But Zagreb now, I think they're just trying to ponder what to do now, how to try and beat a team that's pressing them really, really fast, really, really hard, and really, really high. But they do have a free kick. And also, Eric Dyer looks like he's shedding blood for some reason. He's right on his nose. Maybe just but it looks like probably just a scratch or something. Taking a chunk of skin out of his nose. But it's a free kick chance now to Dinamo Zagreb. And a little dink ball over, and that should be easy enough, and it is. Petkovic there had I wouldn't say he had a chance. It was going to be a long shot. But because they're really working on Eric Dyer at the moment. I don't know why he took his shirt off for that, because they've put the Vaseline on the scratch, and he's put the shirt on top. Obviously, he's going to just wipe away the Vaseline, so let's get some more Vaseline on there now. But yeah, 33 minutes in, and it's Spurs 1, Dinamo Zagreb 0. And as I said, By the first 45 seconds, we have looked really comfortable tonight. And we have been pressing them whenever they have the ball, and also attacking with a lot of verve when in possession. And lovely skill there by Lamela. Oh, beautiful skill there by Lamela. He's drawn a free kick. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to see. And when people talk about Jose being a defensive coach, it is quite clear to see that he's nothing of the sort. He's just a coach who knows how to defend. And well, we're reaping the benefits of that now. Oh, and just that wasn't good control though by Dele. But Sonny is pressing the defense back now, and we've got the ball back very high. That's good. Oh, and then Davis just gives it away. And they've got a player down here. It looks like there's a latest score coming through from the Stadio Karaskakis. It's Olympiacos nil, Arsenal 1. Was it Oda Hart, the scorer? So yeah, that's the latest score there from Athens or Piraeus, if I remember rightly. That's why we played there a couple of years ago. What was it, last year or a couple of years ago? Last year, I think it was. And tricky place to go to. That was a lovely stadium, and that's a good ball there by Sanchez to Aurier. Gets the ball back there to I think that's Sissoko. Sun there, unlucky. Headed clear by the defence. It's going to be a throw-in. But the defender throws his arm up there. He's like, what can I do? He's like, they are feeling the pressure. And this is what I want to see. I want to see Spurs applying pressure to teams, just cutting off the oxygen, that sort of thing. But no, we've actually played very well so far. Very, very well. And this is going to be a corner to Spurs again. It's a good corner, nice and deep. But it's cleared, and now they're on a counter attack. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that. And it's come straight back here, and this is going to be somebody's down. Ew. So a clip of the ankle there. And obviously, it's a good challenge done by Lamela, but it looks like the player. Who's that player? Orsic. Looks like the player stood on Lamela's foot, or leg, I should say, more than his foot. And then the way he twisted his ankle as he stood in it. So it wasn't a foul by Lamela. He got the ball. It was a very good challenge. But yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to walk it off. But still Spurs position at the moment. That's been the detail of the first half, really. A lot of Spurs possession, a lot of probing, as opposed to like gung ho, let's chuck every piece of crap we can at them and see what happens. But our passing has been on point. It's been beautiful to watch at times. This is Sissoko bringing Sanchez down, and Sanchez got some license there to run down. And Aurier to Lamela to Sissoko to Ndombele, and Davis almost gives it away. And there we go. That's a lovely turn from Sonny as he gets it in. He hasn't. So lucky there, but I was going to say the passing needs to be crisp, but then obviously that happened. But yeah, the passing needs to be crisp, and it's been kind of working well so far. But we look really good going forward, especially keeping the possession as well. That's the important thing. And at the moment that is showing the bench, we have no need for the bench to make an appearance as of yet. At the moment, we're in total control today. Scoreline reads Tottenham Hotspur 1, Dinamo Zagreb 0. So lovely through ball there. Dele there, and this is Kane. And Kane, I don't know what he was trying there, but Didn't have the room to try it. Okay, there we go. That's a lovely play, and it's through. Oh, wild shot there by Kane. And Petkovic is down again. I mean, he's been down so often, I'm not quite sure what's going on. But yeah, it was a bit of a fluff actually. I wasn't quite sure what was going on there. Was that a shot, or was that a well? Obviously, it was a shot, but just the angle of it. Went into row Z there. If there was any kind of row Z, then we're hitting someone right there. But haven't been too many wayward shots. We've actually had 5 attempts on goal. Zagreb at the moment I've had 4. So it doesn't feel like it, does it? I can remember our shots ago, but I can't just remember too much of Zagreb's. It's lovely passing again by Spurs. You can say it's passing with a purpose. You know, we're trying to well, then it's given away by Sissoko, but we're just kind of like passing in order to try and draw Zagreb out. So that's worked to a point, and then they give it away because they had to hurry it, because that's what happens when you press a team quite high. And here we go. Davis is on the counter attack. That's a lovely play. Dele's still got the ball out there to Sissoko, and this is Sonny. Lovely skill there to beat the player, and that's good. Oh, unlucky. Aurier's now got the ball out on the right wing there. This is Dele. There's Ndombele. Sissoko. Lovely ball in there to Lamela. That's a good ball out there. It cut inside there to Son, and Son there just couldn't quite find a play there. And Ristovski there puts it out for a corner to Tottenham Hotspur. We are playing some delightful stuff tonight. We really are. We really are. Absolutely delightful stuff. It's a corner now to Spurs. If we get another one just before half time, that would be the icing on the cake. It really would be. Sonny to take this one. That's good, and that's been cleared out by the defense there. And I set up a counter attack, sort of, and then the other one still got the ball. But we clipped something now. Look at that. 3 men round him. That is perfect. This is brilliant defending by Spurs. And Petkovic is down again on the floor. Didn't actually think there was a foul there, but Petkovic sure is loving the turf. He really is. It is absolutely crazy. And yeah, completely agree. We agree there, Bill. That is, yeah. And the main culprit there, Petkovic, just loves the turf. And I really mean he loves the turf. Okay, here's a quick counter attack now. And this is that's good skill. And the referee, and I thought that was a foul. I guess clearly not. I thought they did the sliding doors thing on him there, but referee says he saw nothing wrong with that one at all. We've got a couple of we've got 90 seconds to go, and plus stoppage time now before half time. And tell me, what do you think of the game so far? How do you think we've done? It has been, so far so good. So far so good. We have looked comfortable, I would say. Sonny, that's a good inside ball there to Dele. That's great play. I just literally just few technical issues now. Something not working. But here's Aurier. Interesting ball. Thought there were the defense, but Aurier's got the ball back again. If he can play it inside, no, but he plays it down the line there towards Sanchez. And it's been cleared up and offside there. But yeah, let us know what you think so far in this first half. There's about 30 seconds to go before the whistles blows and the cockle blows. Sorry. Um, so far so good. The front four really have been kind of dynamic. Dele has been very, very well. Has been very good in possession and in making space, especially for Sané out on the left hand side here. And Kane has been doing kind of a similar kind of job out on the right and trying to make space for Lamela to cut inside. And Lamela has been really good. It was his that was a poor pass. Okay, that's good. Right, here we go now. That's a foul, ref. You know, he just completely took out Sissoko. And not even a yellow card at all, man. This is Mourinho's heading down towards the tunnel now. We've got just a minute of injury time now. And minute of injury time. That's a wasted ball by Dyer. I don't know what the hell that was all about. But here they are on the attack again. Good play there by Aurier. And that was not quite a challenge that was there by Dyer, but and referee got a yellow card out for that. He books Dyer for that, but of many challenges. Whatever. Whatever. Seriously, whatever. Well, it can't be too long to go, I don't think. Okay, and that free kick just goes straight to the keeper's hands, and it's half time. Well, not too bad a first half at all. Not too bad at all. Kane there is getting the goal, which puts us a goal up. And it was after the industriousness of Lamela, really, that set it up. He held off the challenge of the defender, went past two other defenders, outside left foot shot, striking the post, and beating the keeper. All ends up allowing Kane to just slot into an empty goal. We've dominated this game so far, and really we should be a lot clearer ahead than we are now. But you know, I'll take a 1-0 lead at this point in time. And well, that is half time. So, how to sum up that first half? Really, it's yeah. I mean, after the first 45 seconds, where almost straight from kickoff, they had two decent opportunities. Petkovic with one, I think. I think the other one was from Orsic just running through. And well, the first one was a shot which I think was parried away, and then the second one was, as a result of that parrying away, I think it was a corner or whatever. And you just kind of thought, wow, you know, this is not the right time to be, you know, having your head still in the dressing room. We had to come out strong. And since then, we kind of grown into it. I'll say we've grown into it. We just kind of, I think it just gave us a little jolt that we needed. And since then, we've just been dominating possession, dominating the chances, running them ragged down, especially down, you know, through the middle as well. Dombele has been brilliant. Sissoko as well has been a real titan in that middle there. And it's been good, and Dele's been kind of running things up front as well. You know, his touches, his passing, his laying off has been on point. Lamella has been brilliant, just gliding past players, picking up the ball, driving it forward. Kane, fantastic, especially dropping back in the hole and making that happen with his long passes out towards Sonny and whatnot. And Sonny's been brilliant there. Mostly been on the left. He hasn't come inside as much, but mostly been on the left, and has been doing quite well in that position. And so you have to just kind of think, it won't be long before I get a second or even a third goal, and you have to say that it will be richly deserved if we do. And well, so far we haven't really been tested at the back, but that's because our pressing has been so on point. We have not stopped running. We have not stopped checking back. We have not given them a moment's peace to actually pick their heads up, look around, and see who they can play. We've hassled and hurried them throughout, and that is testament. That's brilliant. I mean, that's the only way we can try and stop them. And this is the team that doesn't concede that many goals, and you can see why they don't concede that many goals. They're a hard side to beat, but it's a case of just staying calm and just we are kind of getting a bit of joy trying to play through them, but sometimes I think we actually like go a bit wide. I know when I say that, I mean there have been opportunities where we have got out wide, where Aurier has been down that right hand side and actually put in some good crosses, and there has been and those occasions there's been nobody in the middle there to try and take advantage. That's probably the one criticism I have for that first half is that when we have gone out wide and we have presented the opportunities or tried to create that kind of opportunity out wide to try and cross in, there's been nobody in there in the box to take advantage. And if that happens more regularly, I would say that we could probably take advantage of that and probably score one or two more. But as it is 1-0 at the moment, I want you can't decry that at all. So you know, we're just going to go for our halftime cup of tea, and we shall be back in about 5 minutes. It's halftime here, or halftime there at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Dinamo Zagreb 0. So, welcome back, everybody. It's just about it's a couple of seconds left before the start of the second half, and yeah, just kind of in still in the buoyant mood, really. Hope the half-time cup of tea went down really, really smoothly wherever you are. It's 1-0, of course, Spurs and Dinamo Kiev after that fantastic first half. I think the only thing that's kind of spoils it in a way is that we're not more than one goal up. Really, I think we actually deserve to be at least a couple of goals up. But yeah, we shall see what happens in the second half when they get round to kicking off. Um, but yeah, that goal was a very good goal. It was a lovely little move, which culminated in the ball arriving at the feet of Lamella, who successfully held off the defender. I can't commend his strength enough. Really, that was good. That was brilliant. And yeah, it was a lovely run straight. Went past two defenders, and then the outside of the foot poke towards goal, beat the keeper all ends up, and the ball struck the post. But then also then it came out, and then Kane was right there to bury it. So it is that's the goal that separates the two clubs, and you have to kind of hope that with all the pressure that we have had, we must have had around about 60% possession in that first half, um, and we have to just kind of hope that we can sustain that, and then try and hit them up for a couple more. We really need to put this game to bed now, and that is literally the main aim of the second half now. So the second half now, yeah, is kicked off. So yeah, let's see, let's hope, let's pray, let's do this. But hopefully, more of the same. If we just keep the ball moving, keep ferrying them from one side of the pitch to the other. But looks like they're trying to press us now. Looks like they've seen what we did to them, and that's hurried um, Dar for some reason. He just knocked us straight out of play. Had no reason to do that. Had no reason to do that. But there we go. So if we keep the press on, that's good play there. And Dombele there, lovely. Good skill, that's it. And now Dele's got is free, and that's a good idea of a ball. No, that's cool. I think it's clear there with the fullback. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, really. Wouldn't you know it? More issues there with technical difficulties. Do apologise. I think get this sorted right now. Okay. So that's go. Yeah, it was offside. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. There was like the medal was given offside there. Well, so far so good. I mean, there's only 2 minutes in, but at the moment, kind of like more of the same, really, and a little bit of overzealousness from the Croatian winger there, and that's brought about um, a free kick. All right. All this weird feedback stuff I'm getting, so I'm just going to pop on the headphones now. You can tell it's live, can't you? And at the moment, Gareth Bale is warming up on the pitch there. It's good play there. Good cross there by Aurier, and just cleared out. That's a good cross in, but there's nobody in the box again. Let's come all the way out to Aurier here on the right hand side, who's going to try and wrestle defenders, but it's not. It's Ndombele. That's good play. Is it a foul? How's it not a foul? He beats him with a ball, goes one way, the defender takes his legs away. How's it not a penalty? That has got to be a penalty. You've got, yeah. I've just seen the replay again. He is nowhere near the ball. He actually, and Ndombele literally does him with the eyes and does him with the quick foot shuffle, and he doesn't get any of the ball. He brings the player down. That's got to be a penalty. That's got to be a penalty. I literally don't know what's going on. And then Ndombele is still on the pitch, lying down on the pitch now. So, oh my word. I don't get it. I don't get how that is not a foul. I'm looking at it again. He clearly puts the ball through his legs and he does the step over, and the defender kicks, inadvertently kicks Ndombele's feet. Ndombele goes over. That is a foul. That is a foul, and that is a penalty. Are we really watching two completely different games here, or what? Oh, I don't believe this. Don't believe this at all. We're actually playing on. We're actually sat here. We're actually playing on the game, playing on here. There's not even a single flippant chat about. The more that I see them not use VAR, the more I hate them. The fact that it's even there. What's the point of even having it there? Not even going to even consult. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But I guess the game goes on. 51 minutes in, and it's Spurs 1, Dinamo 0. Okay, it's a long ball there by Dyer again. It's cleared by the Zagreb defender. I'm just still fuming. How the hell is that not? That's not a penalty. I have no idea. No, I don't think it was a free kick. I'd say it was more of a penalty than a free kick. That happened in the area, and the fact that I'm sure VAR has been consulted, but the fact that they just even there at this at the UEFA equivalent to Stockley Park, they just look at that and think, yeah, that's fine. Absolutely poor. Absolutely poor. Okay, so now Dars in the ball, comes inside, and this is Dele. And he receives the ball again from Dombele, who gets it back again. Sanchez. Back to Ndombele. Lovely ball up there. That's a good ball. Kane! Oh! Oh! Sissoko picks it up. And now Zagreb can launch a counter attack. Well, it should have enough to cover them off. That's good play. Well done, Dele. Well, that was a lovely ball there. And Kane picking up that ball from Son, I think it was, cuts it back. And again, like I said, well, Dele was in the area, but there's only just one player back there. One player in there. So, you know, it's just, we need more in the box, really, especially if we're going to play those kind of long balls right at the top there, because once that one player gets it, who's going to feed off him? So it is what it is, what it is. But at the same time, we're playing quite well. And we're 10 minutes in, and maybe we should have extended our lead already. Okay, that's a lovely ball there. This is on Dombele. Now it's Sissoko. That's a lovely ball there. And I don't know what Lamela saw there, but he's just giving it straight to a Zagreb midfielder. Good play. Was giving it to us? Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, it's a free kick to Spurs. But I still don't get that penalty, man. I still don't get that penalty, or lack thereof, I should say, because if ever there was a clear-cut penalty there, that was it there. And I still don't get why we didn't get it. It just makes no flipping sense. Anyway, maintain the possession. But yeah, that was an opportunity there, and we actually played. But we actually taken the game to them again in the second half. The penalty there never was, and then that chance from Kane. It's a lovely ball there, and well, at least there's the fewer people in the box, but that ball was just where everybody else over everybody else's head there. So there's our throw in, and there you go. Well done there. Okay, and again we just maintain possession, which is good. It's good to see. Hmm. I'm actually wondering if there's any. I don't know if we made any changes in the at half time, and I'm hearing that there's a latest score, a goal scored at Piraeus, at Karaiskakis Stadium in Piraeus. El Arabi has scored for Olympiacos. It's 1-1 there. So yeah, currently Olympiacos 1, Arsenal 1 in Greece. As in Ndombele walks past 1, past 2, past 3, and then the fourth was just too much. Unlucky there, man. Unlucky. But I'd say one of those was a foul. And again, nothing. Again, nothing at all. That's our ball. What you know from nothing. But at the moment, we're just literally pressing them and holding them. 70% possession right now, and it's good. It's good. And we're still pressing them now as they maintain the possession. So as they have hold on to the ball at the moment, trying to find some kind of hole. But there we go. We're pressing them, pushing them back, and they've had to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. That's good. Good play, Spurs. Well done. And then they had to kick it out, and it's gone straight back to us. So there you go. That's what I want to see. Dar again with another one of those long balls. I think it's been 50-50, hasn't it? Those long balls coming off and whether they've actually worked. But it's crazy. Well, they've got 4 players now kind of taking their instructions from Ledley King there. Gareth Bale, one of them, and Ledley King, Lucas, the other, and it looks like Scarlett as well. So, is he going to be brought on in this game delicately poised? And this is dangerous. And that was the first clear-cut chance on goal there for Dinamo Zagreb. Petkovic, the danger man, a lovely ball into the box, steered wide from out right, and he just didn't catch it right. Just didn't catch it right there. But that's why Spurs have to be on this now. They have to maintain that press. Have to keep getting on them. They have to just work on them. Just otherwise more of these opportunities will open up. That's why I'm kind of wondering if this is the right kind of game to be bringing Scarlett on. But you know, but Mourinho knows best, so we shall see. Yeah, the moment Aurier has the ball, there's a Lamela placing inside there to Ndombele, back to Sissoko. Ndombele again for Tottenham Hotspur. And Sissoko plays it back there to Dyer, who then plays it quickly to Dele, back to Dyer, out to Davis. It's good play. It's good football here, I suppose. Son back to Sissoko now. Here's Lamela. Past one. That's a lovely ball there to Aurier. Back to Kano. Good skill by Kane. And Lamelo's open there. He's dropping the shoulder. Lovely skill and gives it away. Tactical foul there by Sanchez, you have to say. Well, it's all our players warming up. It looks like it's going to be Dinamo to make the first changes. Oh, that's good skill there by Dele. Almost got play past him. No, that's a poor pass. Absolutely poor. I see what you're trying to do, but he didn't appreciate the fact that Kane was going to be moving quickly. Oh, that's good. There we go. There we go. And that's a foul. And again, nothing. I might lose my rag in a minute, man. Okay, right. Here we go. That's Kane there with a lovely raking pass out to Aurier. That's a lovely pass over about 50 yards there. It's just a circle now. To Sanchez. Over to Dyer. He better not do an Aurier. Oh, that's a lovely ball there to Sonny. Back to Davis, back to Sonny again. This is Ndombele. And Sissoko. It's good play. Ndombele now. Davis out there back to Kane. That's Kane again. That's a lovely 1-2 with a Dombele. And the ball wasn't that good and headed clear by the defence. It is a throw to Spurs. Okay, so it looks like Gareth Bale's about to come on. All right, so it looks like there's going to be a couple of substitutions coming on now. It looks like Bale's coming on. So Bale has come on for Lamela. Okay, Lucas on for Son. Okay, so that's fine. So Bale's got the. Oh, that's a lovely cross! Oh, and Bergwijn almost had a chance there. What an impact that would have been! What an impact that would have been there for Bale. Lovely cross there, and Bergwijn almost, almost, almost there, putting Spurs 2-0 up. But wow. Who did Bergwijn come on for? Bergwijn's come on for Son. That's fine. Thank you. That was unlucky there for Bergwijn. That would have been a great and a great volley there, but it was a good cross there by Bale. Okay. It's coming for Della. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Okay, so that's Dyer, long range ball out there to Aurier. That's a good ball inside there to Ndombele, who tries to beat his man. Good skill there, but passes out to Dyer. That's fantastic. But yeah, I mean, just to clarify the changes there, you won't see it running on the bottom again. So made 3 substitutions thus far, and Bale has come on, Bergwijn's come on, and Lucas has come on. They come on for Lamela, Dele, and Son, respectively. And as soon as he comes on, Bale gets fouled. So that's interesting. But yeah, you don't want to waste this kind of game now. We kind of hope that we get a second goal at least. So at least to take a 2-0 lead out to Zagreb. We don't want it to be delicately poised when we get up there because Zagreb away is going to be tricky, as you've seen in the graphics showed before kickoff. They are a tough nut to crack, and I'm sure that if they score first, especially on their own patch, that's a foul. They're giving it. That's a foul again, and finally a yellow card. Finally a yellow card. Ademe gets a yellow card there. Flipping heck. Let's say does Ndombele have to be drawing blood first before someone gets put. But finally, someone's gets put for taking him down, and that's a Demi with a yellow card there. So yeah, yeah, that well, also the Zagreb substitutions. Big up the Nigeria posse, Super Eagles. Come on, Atiem Wen's on as well for Zagreb. That's good skill of Aurier. So we're looking out for him. He'll be wearing a number 80. We're kind of holding on to the ball and doing quite well. And yeah, I agree there with you, Bill, that yeah, Zagreb do look good on the counter, and they showed glimpses of that in the first half, but we just kind of stopped them from playing. We just swarmed them, and I'm kind of worried that so far our swarming is not. Oh, Harry Kane! It's in! Yes! That's in there! That was Spurs! That's what I want to see! Oh, it's there! It's there! It's there! It's there! That's what I want to see. Brilliant goal! Oh my word. It's 2-0 finally. Kane was the second. And you have to say that has been really well and truly deserved. We've had all the ball. We've done everything that we can to force it. And oh, we have actually well and truly. Oh, I'm just lost for words. I'm just happy. Absolutely flipping happy, man. Harry Kane there. It was a great crossover from the right. The defender made a complete hash of it, has to be said. And Kane there, positioning himself, and takes it, just knocks it to the right, just to get past the defender. And there it is, in the back of the net. It's 2-0, and all good in the hood now. We needed that second goal, and we have got it now. It was Aurier to Kane. That's what it was. Thank you there. Aurier to Kane. Kane then just dropped the shoulder there to make an extra yard of space in the penalty area, and there it is. There it is. Aurier, like I said, playing quite well. I did not say in the first half. He put in a couple of good crosses, and there was literally nobody in the box there to pick it up. And there we go, made up for it there, as Bergwijn has a shot from around about 25 yards out, just rising each time. And the Højbjerg is coming on. Really? So, well, I guess Ndombele is coming on now. So Højbjerg's coming on for Ndombele, which is good, really. I guess it gives Ndombele that rest. Oh. Okay, 72 minutes played so far. It's Tottenham Hotspur 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0 in the first leg of this Europa League third round, or round of 16 if you prefer. I prefer to keep it nice and simple. And we're playing, like I said, we've been playing quite well. I was expecting a bit of a lull because you know how Spurs can be. But the lull, although it's kind of happened, sort of, it's it hasn't been as detrimental to the team as previous lulls have been. We still kind of kept it kind of going, but we stayed intelligent, and I can see, and Dombele was hobbling along, and that's really why is was obviously why Højbjerg has come on just to protect Dombele. Yes, and that is what is needed. Yeah, completely agree. Good play. That was an interesting through pass there, and that could have been dangerous. And here we go. That's lovely. Lovely play by Davis there, and he's got a counter-attack chance. And that's an early ball out there, but it's not going to reach Kano there. Okay, the hassling and the hurrying has forced a mistake there. And yes, I would have to agree with that there. That's Sanchez looked better on the ball. He's actually played very well so far today, Sanchez. He hasn't, everyone's going to be saying that the way to compare Sanchez's performances is to see how many mistakes he makes in the game. He hasn't put a foot wrong today, but I know that wouldn't be enough for certain sections of the fan base. I know that. The same way that Aurier playing very well this season, no one's going to be. Many in our fan base haven't got time for that, and that's quite a shame, really. But it's that's just the case. That's just it is what it is right now, and that's unfortunate, really. I mean, if I can kind of change my mind about Gareth Bale, I guess it's easy to change your mind about the other players as well. But like I said, it is what it is. But at the moment, with 15 minutes to go and a touch of injury time as well, hopefully, it is 2-0 Spurs, and this is Etienne win now. And wow, he looks like a tricky winger. I hope he's a Nigerian international because I'd like to see him at the next World Cup. He looks like he's a young kid as well. I had to find out how old he is really. Pekovic there with a lovely ball, and that was well cleared there by Davis. Well played there to ensure that nothing comes of that. Puts it up for a corner. Great defending there by Ben Davis. This is why I don't mind Davis staying. I know that he gets a lot of stick from from certain sections of the fan base, but he does have a. I mean, he does have. There are certain teams you can play against, and that where he will certainly show his worth. And this, he does have a part to play in our successes. Great defense there. And here we go. Here's Lucas. Lucas is just running away there from the defender. And that is a yellow card, surely. Pull back. Yes, thank you. Ivanovic there with a clear pullback, and thank God the referee's on board this time. So he's banishing the yellow cards now when he wasn't earlier at the start. Unrelated scores now in the evening kickoffs in the Europa League. Granada of Spain are leading Molde of Norway by 2-0. So I did say that Granada, when the draw was made at Granada, looked very like an unknown, if you know what I mean. And it looks like Gavranovic is coming on, or Petkovic, Gavranovic, Switzerland international. So yeah, that'll be it. I just remember him as a tall player. I don't just remember his skill set, but which I'll see, I guess. Olympiacos 1, Arsenal 1, the other scoreline there. Roma 3, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. So I think it's safe to say that Roma put that one to bed, and which is a shame. I like the look of Shakhtar Donetsk. They usually go quite far in this competition, but it looks like Roma are going to put paid to their European adventures. Well, anything can happen in the second leg, of course, but you like to think that Roma can hold out on that one. Then, of course, our game here, which is Spurs 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0, and Bergwijn has just been taken out again. So so here we go now. Sissoko there. No, Aurier, sorry, not Sissoko. That was a bit of a scythe there by Sanchez, and the referee is now really card happy, bringing out the yellow card for nearly everything. And he just took out Gavranovic there. Has a little smile on his face. I think he knows what he did there. But we shall see. The free kick chance now to Dinamo Zagreb. And that was wasted. Oh, keeper's giving him another chance. Or the referee's giving him another chance. Not quite sure why. Okay, so that was easy enough. They're trying to claim a goal corner, but I didn't see it come off anybody. But I guess to say if you don't ask, you don't get. So we're just reviewing the goals again. There, Davis and Kane scoring twice, and there are some really cool finishes. The first one, of course, made by Lamela. Nice little dribble through the entire defense almost, and then hitting the post, and then coming out to Kane who slots it in, and then the second one, a lovely cross by Aurier from the right into the feet of Kane, who then drops the shoulder with grace extra yard to get past there. Teofi laid the defender and buries it past the keeper. 2-0 and looking good. Looking good. Okay, and here's Bergwijn on the ball, and he's stepped on it and he's wasted it. There's a guy who needs a bit of a confidence run, really, because doing most things right, just need to get the ball in the back of the net. That wasn't a good end of Sanchez. Hopefully, Aurier can sort that one out. And he does. So, 10 minutes to go. Oh, we're the 81st minute now. And his scoreline reads Tottenham 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0, as you can see at the bottom there. And Bale gets mercilessly dumped off the ball, and apparently that's not even a foul. What is a foul and what isn't? Crazy. Oh, that's good skill by Kane. Past two defenders there. He gets hassled on Harry. That's a foul! Surely! Okay, brought him down there, and the referee, is he going to show a card for that? Hey. It's a free kick chance for Spurs now. And Kane's still down. Hopefully he's just getting a couple of seconds of rest then, and he's not fully hurt. And that's important. What a name there, Castrati. The player who brought him down. I don't care, what language that is. Castrati, I'm sure, is similar in every language going, especially all the Romance or the Germanic languages. There's a free kick chance now. Gareth Bale has it. What a free kick. Sorry, what a free. Oh! And then the corner just over the keeper's head. We are turning on the style a bit here at the moment, aren't we? But that free kick there by Bale, I mean, that was, what, 35 yards? And it's crazy. But Kane is coming off now for, and Carlos Vinicius is coming on now. Right. So that's our fifth substitution. Uh, okay, so that's a throw in there. That's a good bit of skill. That's good play there. That's good play by Bale. That's Aurier. This is Sissoko now. Good skill by Sissoko. And now we're just playing about keeping it calm, keeping it cool. And this is Sissoko again. Good shimmy. That wasn't a good ball, man. Way too short. And obviously taking off Bell's feet. And then Højbjerg decides to pull the defender back, so he's going to get himself a nice yellow surprise. But as a tactical foul, really, so I can't be too hard on him for that. Well, looks like he's going to be suspended. Excuse me there. So it looks like Højbjerg is going to be suspended for that second leg. That's if he plays. As Zagreb now come forward. Good play. Good play by Sissoko. Brilliant play. He gives the ball now to Bergwijn. He's got Lucas Moura to his left. He's got Gareth Bale to his left, and I don't think he needs any of them. Oh, lovely ball out there to Bale. And Bale tried to cut him too early. Here's Aurier, and that's not a good cross. Not a good cross at all. And now they cut straight to Harry Kane, who has an ice pack on his knee. He has an ice pack. I'm sure that's just a precautionary thing, but blimey. Okay, latest score there. Must have missed the second goal, but apparently Arsenal are now 3-1 up against Olympiacos at the Karaiskakis Stadium in Piraeus, just outside of Athens. So yeah, not too bad at all. That. Well, I say not too bad at all in terms of that. Kane has to be nice early rest, but for him to be iced up, that's not a good look. Not a good look at all. And the yellow card there to the Croatian defender there for that foul on. Is it on Lucas? Not quite sure how that was. There's Ristovski there with a yellow card there for Dinamo Zagreb. Not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like the Zagreb players, one is injured on the ground there, and Lucas was on the floor as well. But for some reason, Ristovski got the yellow card, and I can't really see. All right, so there's a foul on Lucas. Okay, so why is that player down then? Okay, the player is now hobbling off. Don't know who that player is, but looks like he's done for the night. Right, so we play on now. That's good play. That's great play. That's Lucas on the ball. Nice little ferry back there by Bell. This is Lucas. This is Aurier. That's so Sissoko. Tries to take him on, and looks like they just they just kind of elbowed there to stop him from and oh, there's the left arm comes up right in his face. Seriously, and that's I don't believe that. That's not even a. Probably it's not even a flipping foul there. But it's a corner anyway. Somehow they're saying that it's a corner, but I'll take it. Gareth Bale now with a corner. But there's been some interesting decisions. I wouldn't say that they're strange or whatnot, but there have been some interesting decisions tonight. And it took a while for the referee to acknowledge that he does have yellow cards to use. And when he did, there was a sudden smattering, not a smattering, a flurry of them coming straight up for anything and everything. And now it's just kind of died down a bit again now. So, ay, ay, ay. Anyway, the corner came to nothing, and it's a goal kick to Zagreb. Well, 4 minutes of injury time now. We're just 90 seconds into it, and what can I say? What my thoughts on this game so far? I would say we've been in control for the full 90 minutes. It has been, apart from the, well, you want to be picky as their free kick comes in and it's cleared. The referee gestured. I thought he was going to go straight and give a penalty for some odd reason. The way he just looks, but what I can say is that we've been in control for apart from the first 45 seconds, we've been in control for the game since then, and the passing has been smooth for the majority of the game, and we have looked calm and collected. When we haven't had the ball, we've pressed and hunted and packed, which is what I wanted to see, and we've hassled and harried them. There was a tiny bit of a lull at the start of the second half when there was pressing, but it wasn't with the same intensity, and that's when they had one or two chances. Um, but on the whole, we've stopped them from playing, which is what we needed to do because they are a dangerous outfit if you give them room to play. as could be seen in their performances so far in the Europa League. And it's just a throw to us there. And we've taken the goals as and when they've appeared. We had a couple of opportunities to actually increase that advantage, but unfortunately they weren't clear cut, and we weren't read it. And we couldn't take advantage of it, which is fair enough. But the goals that we have scored have been very, very good. A very, very professional performance, and of that I can agree. We scored the first goal through through a bit of industrious skill from Lamela, receiving the ball from Davies, holding off the defender, getting past two defenders, poking the ball with his outside his left foot there, which strikes a post. Lovely skill there by Bergfine there. And let's see what happens with this one. That's a good cross. Oh, and Bale there, unlucky there with a chance. Right at the far post there. Maybe should he have done better? Let's just showing the replay now. But let's say he goes with his left foot there. Yeah, he goes with his left foot. I mean, his left foot is probably the strongest of it. But he went with his right. He might have had a better opportunity. But yeah, there was that goal. And then the second goal was a great crossing by. Oh, Vinicius has gone past him. Oh, unlucky with the shot there. Just carried along the ground there. But and then the second goal, it was fantastic. Passing, crossing from by Aurier, who then straight to Kane, who drops the shoulder, creates a bit of space, opens it up, and slots it in, and that is 2-0. And there's full time just been blown there at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and you have to say that was a fantastic, professional, truly magnificent performance by Spurs. We acknowledged the danger that Zagreb posed, and we dealt with it. Though we did not give them a second's breath, really, for the 90 minutes as a whole. We pressed and we hassled and we harried them from start to finish, and we did not let them have a moment's peace. And that is what we had to do, really, in order to make sure that they didn't have a clear attempt on goal, which they didn't really. I mean, there was like little half chances which were easily smothered by Lloris, but the one major chance that they had, proper clear-cut chance, they put wide, and that was Petkovic. I remember rightly, with a lovely ball out from the right wing. So we dealt with them. We dealt with them very well, and we scored the goals at the right opportunities. Ideally, I would like us to have scored maybe one or two more. Really put this game tight to bed. But at 2-0, you could just see us doing very well, holding out and keeping them at bay over in Zagreb. So a very professional performance, and as I just said a moment ago, I hasten to say that the tie is dead and buried, but I've been more comfortable going into the second leg 2-0 up as opposed to being 1-0 up. That's what I would say. But let us know let me know what you think. Was that a good performance? Was that a good professional performance? If we're to consider our recent run, that's that's a fifth straight win, isn't it? And in all competitions, and we are really putting this, a bad form behind us now, and really taking this forward. And we have to we have any serious hopes of, laying claim to this trophy. And I really do believe that we should look at this competition as a main one to win. Well, obviously, you've got the League Cup as well to go to, but this is a presentable opportunity now, and especially with the other results that have been played tonight. We just have a look at those quickly. Excuse me. And seeing the sides that are won tonight, Ajax, they won 3-0. So you could probably say that they are through to the quarterfinals. Villarreal 2-0 after they winning 2-0 away from home. Dinamo Zagreb. Manchester United against AC Milan. That game's half and half. That was 1-1 at Old Trafford. So Milan have the away goal there. Slavia Prague against Rangers. That was a good result there for Rangers, and they got the away goal as well. Granada, the side I said, probably are the unknown unknowns of this competition, really. And they are 2-0 up against Molde. You expect them to go through on that one. Arsenal 3-1 up away from home against Olympiacos. And looks like they learned the lesson from the last couple of times that they played them. And so you have to say that they probably will be favourites to go through in that one. And then Roma, they beat Shakhtar Donetsk 3-0 tonight. And you have to say that I expect them to go through in that one. Although Shakhtar, they don't play at home these days. So who knows what can happen in the second leg. And of course, there's us. So it's time to, so this competition is starting to open up now. It's going to be an intriguing tournament in my eyes. I think if we get it right on the pitch, you get it right on the pitch, obviously, and get it right up here. Who's to say what we could achieve? Who's to say what we could do? But I firmly believe that we have our sights set on this competition now. I firmly believe that we are going to go out there and try. We will try and win this competition, and that will give me no greater joy than that. Like I said, I was a kid the last time we won a European trophy, 1984. I went out there to Madrid, fully expecting us to beat Liverpool, and we just didn't do anything at all in that game. So this competition, I want to see us lift it. I want to see us lift it. Third time lucky, as one might say. It doesn't mean seeing us win a trophy on the continent, and we've gone a long way towards doing that, And well, so we're tuning up now. The second leg will come next week. That will be a 5:55 kickoff. The program we'll actually present a live watch along of that one as well. The program will begin at 5:30. Me and Bill will be on that one there, so join us for that one. And we look forward to that one. We look forward to the game. Of course, this weekend is North London derby, Arsenal Spurs. So hopefully we get a result in that one and maintain our form going into the Europa League game. There's obviously going to be a big game on Sunday, but we have to try and make sure that we keep our eye on the ball in both camps for the North London derby, and also make sure that we take a good win in that and take that form into the game against Dinamo Zagreb, because that is the key one to get into the quarterfinals of the Europa League and try and get ourselves into the final and Gdansk in May. Can we do it? I really believe that we can do. But of course, I'd probably say it's just me, isn't it? But final score here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium: Tottenham 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0. Join us next week for the second leg tie as we go to Croatia to try and put this tie to bed and to qualify for the quarterfinals. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the presentation, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe as well, share the video, let us all know. We'll try and put through a highlights reel as well of this, so that will probably come out tomorrow. And yeah, if you all had a good night, just smash a like and do all the usual things. Doesn't cost a thing, as they say. But thank you again for watching. From me, Crisandro, it's a good night, and you all take care.